G'day everyone, this is Jackson Milan, the Wealth Mentor, co-founder and CEO of Aureus Financial.
Sam Panetta, COO and co-founder of Aureus Financial.
And welcome to our first Ask Aureus Anything question and answer live event.
Why are interest rates increasing for my investment loans? I thought that interest rates haven't moved for some time. Yes, that's true. So to give you guys a little bit of background, the Reserve Bank of Australia hasn't moved the cash rate for a very long time. It's been over a year. They've stayed at 1 point, and a lot of people in the past would probably assume that because the cash rate hasn't moved, that their interest rates really shouldn't go up or down very much. What happened and what's happened over the past couple of years is that the powers that be, the APRA and ASIC of the world, are essentially trying to control investment lending a little bit to keep a bit of a curb on property prices, especially in places like Sydney and Melbourne, where they've just had year-on-year phenomenal growth for multiple years. So one of the ways that they've done this, curb investment lending that is by making it more expensive for the banks to lend out money to investors and to lend out money to borrowers that have interest-only repayments. So majority of investors have interest-only repayments as well. It makes sense in most cases. So we saw rounds and rounds of bank lifting up interest rates on basically any loan that's secured by an investment property or for investment purposes, and any loans that are interest only. And it slowly crept up. There was 3 or 4 rounds, and it had the desired effect of stopping people from taking out interest only loans and from taking out too aggressive investment loans. So basically what happened, a lot of people started switching their interest-only repayments back into principal and interest repayments to secure the lower rates. They got their desired result. They curbed the investment lending, they curbed the interest-only lending, and after all the mess, you look at it now, and principal and interest repayments are cheaper than interest-only. Loans for homeowners are cheaper than loans for investors. And your short-term fixed rates are cheaper than your variable rates at the moment, and that's after all the dust settled. So yeah, hope that answers the question.
Yeah, it's an interesting landscape, isn't it, Sam? I think there's lots of talk in the media about this kind of property bubble bursting, right? And we've started to see lots of heat come out of the market. So it's good that we're in a country where our government is very responsible. They don't want to see what happens in the US happen here.
Yeah, and I don't think that will happen, mate.
It's a different lending environment, isn't it?
There's 100 factors that are different, and with interest rates being a little bit more expensive than they were, 12 or 18 months ago, they're still significantly cheaper than they've ever been in Australian history. So you've got to put it into perspective a little bit.
Yeah, cool.